What's up, guys? Jason Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Raw review for June 10th, 2013. Let's just get this over with, okay? Let's just get it over with. We start off with Triple H versus Curtis Axel, but wait, there's more. As Vince McMahon trotted down to that ring, god damn it. Stopped the match, Triple H lost, but no. The game said, no, fuck that. Let's restart the match. Vince McMahon's like, no. Match lose by forfeit to Triple H. So Curtis Axel won 2 matches against Triple H already, but then Triple H wanted a 16-minute Iron Man match. Like, oh my fucking goodness, like, what the hell? On a Raw? Okay. So we move on forward, and it's just like Vince McMahon's like, no, god damn it, takes the fucking ring belt, runs the damn way, and that's our opening segment. Did Curtis Axel benefit from this? No, not really. He won 2 matches, though. Good for him. I mean, by DQ and forfeit, and Triple H is pissed off at Vince. And then later on tonight, they had this silly segment where, like, Vince McMahon was just like, Triple H, you give me the biggest boner ever in the face of the company. No one has done anything that you've done, Triple H. You shouldn't be wasting your time with Curtis Axel. And then Triple H is like, yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be wasting my time with Curtis Axel. But then later on, Vince McMahon's like, I want to see the match. Oh, with you and Curtis Axel. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. And Triple H is like, I don't want the match anymore. And this led to a stupid group hug. Yeah, besides Stephanie McMahon screaming and hollering like a bunch of times, which I probably think she does with Triple H in the bed, yeah, these segments were kind of entertaining, kind of funny, but nothing beneficiary for me wanting to order Payback whatsoever. I mean, kind of useful to this Raw, brought a little bit of life to this Raw, but nothing interesting. Alright, so we got our weekly Shield shit that we need to talk about. We got Kane versus Dean Ambrose. Kane wins by DQ. What do you expect? The Shield to lose? Joke here, man. Especially your United States champion. Then later on, we got a poll featuring Randy Orton and featuring Daniel Bryan, and you get to choose Daniel Bryan's opponent, and the choice between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Okay, you're asking the internet to choose between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I might as well just say, hey, don't even put Roman Reigns there. Just say what type of stipulation you want to see Daniel Bryan face Seth Rollins in, because that's the question you should be asking. Not who do you want to see him face, what kind of stipulation you want to put him in. And so pretty much it ends up being Seth Rollins. We get Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. Okay match. I loved it because it's my boy Randy Orton. Like, he was doing the Orton pose. He was kicking ass. He lost. No, it went to a no decision, this match. And then we get straight right forward to the Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins match. Great match between these two. Very enjoyable. Sometimes the crowd was really quiet, especially when Seth Rollins was on offense. Rollins really needs to work on some of the skills where he can get a crowd going. Now, and I know a lot of people are going like, but the fans are chanting no every time he punches Daniel Bryan. Well, when he's not facing Daniel Bryan and he's facing someone like a Sheamus, you would think that, hopefully that the fans would get more excited for this guy doing offense, or boo. He needs to do something to get the crowd more into the matches and not rely on his current opponent to get the heat for him. He needs to get the heat on himself his own way, but not just to rely on his opponent. That's just laziness right there to me. But Daniel Bryan ends up winning this match. Randy Orton RKOs him. And what we find out before these matches ever happen is that Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are going to be tag teaming against the Shield. And that Kane is going to be taking on Dean Ambrose for the U.S. title. So we already saw Kane versus Dean Ambrose, and it seemed like a last-minute type of thing. So, of course, yeah, why not just put him on the card? I mean, it's not like us fans don't care. Yeah, we honestly don't care about Kane versus Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry, people. That's just bad right there. Right now, the Shield, they're one of my favorite things in wrestling, but they ain't doing so hot. I mean, the WWE just keeps booking them in the same old shit. I honestly don't care. So, we move on forward to the IC title build, and Fandango suffered a concussion, so WWE actually did a really good job replacing him. Miz beat Cody Rhodes. That's all you gotta need to know, and it turns out that Curtis Axel is going to actually replace Fandango. That makes fucking sense to me. I like it. I mean, Curtis Axel cut like one of the worst promos ever, like, this title gonna be mine. I'm Curtis Axel. WWE. I mean, that's what I heard at least. But hey, you know what? That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Alright, so we get Y2J coming out. Obviously, he's excited to face CM Punk, but we get the return of Dolph Ziggler. Yes, he's here to show the world. He's here to show the world. He's back, Dolph Ziggler, and he cut a really, really bad version of the Summer of Punk promo. I mean, seriously. If you guys don't know what the Summer of Punk promo is, it's the one where he's crossing his fucking legs, and he's like, I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he cut a really bad version of it. I'm not going to lie to you. It was terrible. And then later on, Jericho's like, hey, Junior, blah, blah, blah. I want to face you right here, right now. And then Dolph Ziggler's like, okay, you get to face Big E Langston. Uh-huh. What? I don't give a fuck. Jericho wins because Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler, Del Rio got his revenge on Ziggler. He pushed Dolph Ziggler to the side and said, nothing really, he just kind of ran away. And so Jericho gets a win. It was great because it's like, okay, yeah, you have the number one contender interfering with the World Heavyweight Champion. Jericho gets a good win heading into Payback, but was terribly executed and nothing really enjoyable. We get a random fresh match, Cesaro versus Sin Cara. And I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, this is actually a pretty good match to show on TV. And Zeb Coulter's on commentary, and obviously it may be heading a Coulter and Cesaro relationship, so Cesaro won the match, but Monty don't want to rant on. It's about Sin Cara, and I know Sin Cara gets a lot of flack from us reviewers. I know Sin Cara is not very well received. But the thing is, WWE, you guys are fucking morons. I noticed during Sin Cara's match when we were doing Hurricanranas, moves like that, fans were actually cheering and getting behind Sin Cara, getting excited during his match. Hey, WWE! Wanna be fucking geniuses for once, instead of ruining fucking stars. Who cares if he fucking botches, because we get Kofi Kingston doing that almost every single fucking week. Put Sin Cara on TV every week like you did with Rey Mysterio. Have him just do those moves. Like, holy shit, this guy could actually be something if you guys just showcase him every week. Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. Showcase the fuck out of him. Because I noticed, I was sitting there and I was watching, I was like, wow, fans are actually cheering for Sin Cara. It's because Sin Cara is doing shit that we rarely see anymore. We don't get to see these Hurricanranas anymore. Yes, I know CM Punk and Daniel Bryan pull them out. But the true luchador wrestling, the true luchador with the mask wrestling, we have not seen. This brings different styles to the WWE. We don't have that much luchador wrestling like Sin Cara, the masked small wrestlers. So why don't you use that to your advantage? You know we don't see that every so often. Use it to your advantage and showcase it more, you fucking morons. But no. He's going to end up being on Superstars. He's going to end up being on Main Event. Shows that I certainly have no interest in tuning into because WWE does nothing to make me interested in tuning into. It's annoying, and I'm sorry, because I do like Sin Cara. I'm not like a Sin Cara hater. I don't think he's great for the business necessarily, but he could be improved if they just gave him more chances instead of just, hey, you know, letting him slide. I mean, that's what you do in the NFL when you have a quarterback that's not doing so well. You still keep him in the starting lineup, hoping to see him if he can improve. That's what the WWE needs to do with Sin Cara, and hey, it's a make or break result. You either get good with this guy, he becomes really hot with the crowd, people buy his fucking mask, or he ends up being a flop. Just saying here, people, just saying. But anyways, good random fresh matchup that we got. I forgot what else that we had on this card. Something about a kickoff, something about, I don't know, Sandow and Sheamus. They're doing something on Payback, and it's probably not worth talking about anyways. Yeah, it's definitely not worth talking about. Oh, poor R-Truth. Remember when R-Truth was like a badass heel, had no music, and said there was a conspiracy in the WWE? 2011. What happened? Oh, sorry guys, I was just dreaming about 2011. That was a solid year for WWE in all honesty. Rock came back, Punk became a big star, got good matches with Cena versus Punk. Cena, I would honestly say, was very bearable in 2011. In my personal opinion, very bearable. get what we get now. Del Rio was at least being built. Rey Mysterio didn't have a torn ACL. They showcased Sin Cara completely. I mean, Miz was actually a big deal in the company. Wade Barrett looked like he had a push going. Kane was a monster. Daniel Bryan was getting put. Oh man, 2011, rest in peace. Oh, whoa, sorry guys, I forgot that I was doing a Raw review here, but you get what I'm saying. 2011 was a pretty solid year for WWE, but we move on forward to the main event. And now this gets set up as ridiculous to me. So Vicky Guerrero's like, I gotta eat a hamburger. Okay, I mean, Vicky's lost weight. Do we need to take jabs at her that she's still kind of fat? I mean, come on, man. She lost weight, dude. She's looking better than she did when she was kissing Edge on my TV set. But still, she's looking better. And we just make fun of her. And, you know, Vince McMahon's like, if you can think like how you eat, you will be great at this business. Like, come on, Vince. This is one of your greatest Latino wrestlers. Probably one of the greatest luchador, I wouldn't consider Eddie a luchador, but, you know, Latin American wrestler. He's one of the greatest Latin American wrestlers of all time. And it's like, you're making fun of his wife, dude. Come on, man. And Brad Maddox goes, well, we just have the Lumberjacks surround the fucking ring. So we get the Lumberjacks, JTG's there, and Ted DiBiase Jr. is there. Like, holy shit, he's back. But we get John Cena coming out, and then all of a sudden you hear an ambulance, and all of a sudden I'm thinking in my head, holla, if you hear me. But instead of Scott Steiner come out, we have Ryback come out, and Cena's like, hey, Ryback, man, this is called a face-to-face, man, and I know this is a big word for you, so what that means is you waddle down your ass here, and blah, blah. I was like, well, face-to-face is not a big word, Cena, and then this leads to Ryback going, hey, I'm the biggest dude in this fucking company. I'm a wrestler for the title at Hell in a Cell. And he was like, I gave you that opportunity, man. I was like, what the fuck are these two doing? Like they're not even cutting a promo. And then Cena's just like, well, you know what, Ryback? Takes off his dog chain, kisses it before he does it, takes off his shirt. Women go, oh my God, just Cena. And it's like, it's time for payback. And then look at this. The Lumberjacks do their fucking job. They separate these guys. They say, hey, no fighting. Vince McMahon does not want his main event ruined for payback. And then all of a sudden, it's just like Ryback comes to the ring. Lumberjacks stop him. And the heel Lumberjacks stop him. But then he gets to the face side. And the face Lumberjacks just let him in the ring. Like, what the fuck? You would think the face Lumberjacks would not let Ryback get into the ring, but no, they're just standing there like idiots. Like this. Oh, hey. Like, I bet you this was a conversation. Hey, Sheamus, man, he's getting to the ring. Oh, that's alright, fella. We gonna go be there in a minute. Alright. Whatever you say, buddy. And then this leads to like a brawl where they're separating everybody, and it was a cool ending. It was cool at the end, but let me just say, WWE Go Home Show to Payback was badly executed. Good stuff on this show. The matches, if you like the matches there's a lot of quality worthy matches on this show. I'm not going to lie. I thought some of the matches were pretty damn good on this show. Very solid, but it wasn't really well executed. Wait a minute. I'm forgetting to talk about something, am I? Oh yeah, like how Caitlyn's secret admirer was Biggie Langston, and AJ Lee just wants revenge, and Caitlyn's tits were showing? Yeah, let's just skip over that. But overall, it's just that it was poorly executed. A lot of the stuff could have been well executed, but it was just poorly executed. The whole focus with Triple H and Vince McMahon, it's like, they ain't even on Payback, and we focusing about them. Like, what? But overall, this Raw, like I said, good matches on this show. Solid promos on this show. Bad execution heading into a pay-per-view, though. Just because a show has good matches does not mean that's good execution. You have to actually have good storylines. You're not selling me on Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler. I'm sorry. Dolph Ziggler's been gone for too long on TV. Not his fault, but been gone too long from TV. Del Rio pushing Ziggler is not making me say, boy, I can't wait for this match. Caitlyn's Secret Admirer storyline, which could have been good, ends up not being really that good. We find out who it is, and it's predictable as hell. Not going to make me want to buy the pay-per-view. Cena and Ryback, hell is sure not going to make me buy the pay-per-view. Jericho and Punk has some possibilities of making me buy the pay-per-view. I mean, the kickoff show, sure, why not? I'll go watch Sheamus and Damian Sandow for free. Hell, most of these matches I'll probably watch for free. But overall, Payback, not a good show. But anyways, guys, remember I have a Q&A tomorrow, so send in your questions via inbox or Twitter. Just to make this clear, 3 questions per person, just to make it clear for most people who don't know that. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Like this video, subscribe by clicking the little icon right here or down below. I know it's right here, the icon. But down below, you know what to do. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go take a shower. It's kind of warm tonight, and I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. So, peace!